हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू ज्ञान गंगा क्लासेस। और आज हम लेकर के आए हैं क्लास 7 सोशल साइंस में हिस्ट्री का चैप्टर नंबर 3 दिल्ली सुल्तान के। इसमें हम करेंगे रिवीजन नोट्स एंड एक्सरसाइज। इस चैप्टर को अच्छे से समझा था, बातें की थी और किए थे इसके सारे कंसेप्ट, सारे पॉइंट्स कवर अपने लास्ट वीडियो में, जिसका लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया है। आप कभी भी वह जा कर के देख सकते हैं और उससे ढेर सारी चीज़ें सीख सकते हैं। और ऐसे ही इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियोस पाने के लिए प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब इफ़ यू आर न्यू टू आवर चैनल एंड हैवंट सब्सक्राइब अस येट, सो एंड हिट द बेल आइकन, ताकि आपको हमारी अपलोड की हुई वीडियो हमेशा मिलती रहे। और साथ ही में लाइक दिस वीडियो, शेयर इट विद योर फ्रेंड्स, ताकि उन्हें भी कुछ नया सीखने को मिले। सो हम बात करेंगे इसमें रिविजन नोट्स की और एनसीईआरटी की एक्सरसाइज की। बिल्कुल। सो Who were the rulers of the Delhi? हमने क्या पढ़ा था? Yes, starting with the Tomars. Tomars, Chauhans, slave dynasty. Then there were Khilji dynasty, जिसमें the more important ruler was Alauddin Khilji, the most important ruler of Khilji dynasty. Introduced the system of market control, land maintaining the large standing army, administrative measures, और ये सारी चीज़ें हमने पढ़ी थी. Tughlaq dynasty, the shifting of capital from Delhi to Daulatabad was seen here. There was the introduction of token currency, the raising of land tax to the 50%. All of this which failed and weakened the position of Tughlaq. Then the Sayyid dynasty, then the Lodi. अब हमने बात करते हैं कुछ कीवर्ड्स की जो हमने पढ़ा था. Dhaliwal, the place where the coins were minted. Hinterland, it was the land adjacent to a city or port that supplied the goods or service. Garrison town, they refer to the town which is fortified with the soldiers. Mosque, it was the masjid in Arabic and literally meaning was a place where Muslim prostrates in reverence to Allah. And then namaz, the reference to the prayer that is offered by a Muslim. Imam, the spiritual leader of the Muslim. Iqta, the territories under the military commanders were the Iqta, and the commanders, the landowners, were the Iqtadars or Mukti. Kharaj, the tax on the cultivation is known as Kharaj. Bandigan, the early Delhi Sultan, especially Iltutmish, favored their slaves purchased for military service. These slaves were known as Bandigan. याद है हमने ये सब पढ़ा था. तो अब आते हैं क्वेश्चन आंसर पे. Which rulers first established his or her capital in Delhi? Anangpala, the Tomars of the Rajput dynasty, first established the capital in Delhi. What was the language of the administration under the Delhi Sultan? The language of administration under the Delhi Sultan were Persian. In whose reign the Sultanate reached its farthest extent? During the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the Sultanate reached its farthest extent and marched across a large part of the India subcontinent. They defeated the rival armies, seized several cities. The Sultanate also collected taxes from the peasants and dispensed justice in its realm. Then, from which country did Ibn Battuta travel to India? Ibn Battuta was a 14th century traveler who came to India from Morocco, Africa. According to the circle of justice, why was it important for military commander to keep the interest of peasantry in mind? According to the circle of justice, it was important for military commanders to keep the interest of peasantry in mind because the salary of the military commander came from the revenue collected from the peasants. However, the peasants were able to pay their revenue only when they were prosperous and happy. Thus, military commander promoted the justice and honest governance. What is meant by the internal and external frontiers of the Sultanate? The internal frontier of Sultanate means the consolidation of hinterlands of the garrison towns. During these campaigns, forests were cleared in the Ganga-Yamuna Doab, and hunter-gatherers and pastoralists were expelled from the habitat. Their land were handed over to the peasants. They were promoted regional trade through the establishment of new fortresses and garrison towns. The external frontier of the Sultanate meant the military expeditions into the southern part of India, which was started during the reign of Alauddin Khilji and ended in the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. What were the steps taken to ensure the Mukti performed their duties? Why do you think they were may have wanted to defy the order in the sultans? The Mukti or Iqtadar was the military commander appointed by the Khilji and Tughlaq monarch as governors of territories of varying sizes. These lands were called Iqta. The duty of the Muktis were first, to lead military campaign and maintain the law and order in the Iqta. Second, collect the revenue from the assignments as salary in the exchange of the military service and had to pay the soldiers from the revenue. Third, control over Mukti was also most effective in their office if their office was not inheritable and if they had assigned Iqtas for a short period of time before being shifted. Fourth, the accountants were appointed by the state to check the amount of revenue collected by the Muktis. Care was taken that Mukti collected only taxes prescribed by the state, that they kept the required number of soldiers. What was the impact of Mongol invasion on the Delhi Sultanate? The Mongol attacks the Delhi Sultanate increased during the reign of Alauddin Khilji and in the early years of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Both Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq constructed a new garrison town for their soldiers, collected tax from the land between Ganga and Yamuna to keep the soldiers fed. Alauddin chose to pay his soldiers in cash rather than the Iqta, where Muhammad Tughlaq used the token currency made from the cheap metals for the payment. तो ये सब थे क्वेश्चन आंसर जिसको हमने अभी रिवाइज भी कर लिया, एक्सरसाइज भी कर ली. आई होप आपको समझ आया होगा, अच्छा लगा होगा, इंटरेस्टिंग लगा होगा. ऐसा है तो प्लीज़ डू लाइक एंड शेयर आउट with your friends. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed us yet.